Hello everyone, NecroVMax here, and welcome back with more Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Best. I think I might be done with that accent. Alright, let's go over to King Maximo's mansion. Certainly have over 75, especially after that last batch there. 78, nice, okay. So we get the enclosure plant, which is whatever, you know. So the next one is 83, I'll get a Sage's Stone. Okay, cool. Alright, back to the Shrine of Mysteries. Alright, so I think we're going to go with blue. There's only one left here. Alright, so this is like this, right? Yeah. And this one on top. And this motherfucker right in the middle. There we go. Ah, yes. Alright. We totally have to check out this conspicuous blob of land over here. No, new enemy. Oh, what's the, Alright, there's no level cap. I think most of the places will have no level cap now. Alright, so we got 2 Crabble Rousers and a Gyroger. No. There we go. Gotta be something around here. It's so hard to see anything. I do see a treasure chest, alright. Alright, a prayer ring. Okay, cool. Alright, what do we got? A bow-going penguin and a disastropod. Easy enough. Alright, Auster is now a town hero and learns Metal Slash, Lightning Slash, Flame Slash, Crackle Slash, Miracle Slash. All the slashes. Alright, a bow-going penguin, a Gyroger, and another Gyroger. Don't know. You don't need to do anything. You just do that. Here we are. Buckingham Palace. And we can see that there is a... right out in the open somewhere, there is a, whatchamacallit, a fragment, so... There we are. Welcome to Buckingham. They call this the Floating City. I suppose it's obvious enough why. At the moment, however, it's more like a prison camp than a city. The monsters are in command, you see. Now look, I don't know why you came here, but I really don't think you should stay. I'd be on my way as soon as possible if I were you. Yeah, I'm not all about that. Alright.
My mummy had a baby the other day. Isn't that great?
I haven't seen it yet, though. Actually, my mummy and daddy even locked in the bedroom door. Have locked the bedroom door and won't let me go and say hello or anything. They told me to go and hide in the church, but I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. It's all very confusing. None of this would have happened if we soldiers had a little more backbone. We got far too used to depending on Shark Eye and his crew to keep us safe, if you ask me. I mean, he might have been the most powerful pirate of all time, but that doesn't mean that... But all that meant was we got lazy and neglected our training. Very true. The armor seller's wife gave birth 2 nights ago, and tonight there's to be a full moon. There's nothing for it but to hope and pray for the best. Oh, but even my most heartfelt prayers do nothing to assuage my fears. The woman who runs the armor shop is still quite young, but she certainly knows the value of hard work. Her husband's ever so kind as well. People like them shouldn't have to suffer. It's outrageous, it really is. You would not have come to the church in this forsaken city if you were not in need of divine assistance. Let me see what we could do to help you, shall we? Oh, well, we don't need any of that, so, you know. Alright, let's go in here. Prepare to be plunged into abject misery. Prepare to be consumed by dread. Nothing pleases my master more than the sight of humans in the throes of suffering. What a dick. Alright, let's go back. You could actually see the mysterious fragment right there, so... Wait. Oh, okay. Nothing. Nothing. What do you want? Come to tell us this is all our fault, have you? No. Sorry. I didn't mean to jump down your throat like that. It's just, I hate this feeling everyone's blaming us when there's nothing we could have done. My wife still hasn't gotten over it, you know. It's been 2 years now since our son was born, and she still dreams about him every night. Tommy, darling, wait for Mummy. Please, Tommy. No, Tommy, there are monsters there. It's too dangerous. Please, darling, come back. Come back to Mummy. I often wonder if perhaps this is a trial that has been set for us by the Almighty. But then I think of the honourable cruelty of it all, and I simply cannot believe he would do such a thing. How I hope he's receiving all our prayers. He is currently not. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Alright. Let's go to the inn first, since it's like right here. There's nobody there. It's also an item shop, but there's nobody there. Alright. Say, have you heard of the legendary pirate ship known as the Sea Dragon? No, I have not. Well, the crew of the Sea Dragon used to be the most feared pirates in the world until King Buckingham made a deal with their captain Shark Eye. After that, they became the king's personal fleet instead, and protected our merchant vessels from sea monsters out there in the ocean wave. Unfortunately, they were rather too good at their work, and attracted the attention of the boss of all monsters. That's how we came to be in the pickle we're in now. I can see why people would want to drown their sorrows at a time like this, but I really wouldn't recommend it. It only makes things worse in the long run. You want to stay a night here and you have to drop by a church first? That's where the landlady is. See? Praying her head off she is. I always had such a soft spot for Captain Shark Eye. It's a crying shame, it really is. You see, the Demon King put a curse on him for daring to fight back when the monsters plunged Buckingham into darkness and sealed it off from the rest of the world. They say his ship, the Sea Dragon, was frozen in place somewhere in the middle of the ocean, and now it's stuck in a block of magical ice that will never ever melt. Poor little Sharky. Alright. I believe there was an upstairs? Yep, okay. Oh, you're travellers too, are you? But I didn't think the ships were allowed in or out of Buckingham Bay. We're supposed to be on tour, you see, but we've not been able to leave this place for years. And I think I'd only came here to see if the rumours about them having links with the captain of the Sea Dragon were true. You know, the legendary pirate ship. Our troop tolls the world, performing in various towns and villages. We travel a lot, you see, but it's not a big part of our identity. We're not like the Romans. Which is a bit of a shame, really. I certainly wish we could dance like the legendary Madame Rosa. Alright, we got ourselves a captain's coat. Alright. Let's see. Let's go this way. Those barrels. Smashy, smashy. The mini medal. Nothing. I'm already old. It doesn't really matter what happens to me. It's the children I worry about. They shouldn't have to live like this. They really shouldn't. The other houses are all locked up, I imagine. Everyone's scared of what's going to happen tonight with the full moon and everything. The only reason our house is still unlocked is because we're waiting for my grandmother to come back from the church. Oh. Can't get there. And that's the only way we're going to be able to get to that mysterious fragment, so yeah. Nope, more barrel. Smashy, smashy. That barrel was a doctor, you bastard. Okay, that's locked up. I don't suppose I can get in the back, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. You can also go... Oh, door doesn't open from that side. Okay. Alright, I think we need to talk to... you. You look for the proprietor of the inn? Yes, it's me. What's that? You want to stay the night? Well, I'd be glad of your custom, of course, but I really wouldn't recommend staying here in Buckingham if you can help it. If you've really got your heart set on spending the evening here, would you mind getting permission from the king first? I just want to be sure I'm doing the right thing. Fair enough. Alright. Oh, wrong one. We haven't been over to the castle part yet, so... The palace lighthouse is through this way, but it's off limits at the moment. Ever since the guiding light up in the beacon in the cape went out, we had nothing to light it with. So I believe this is the first time that Dragon Quest did the guiding light as an important item. It reappeared in Dragon Quest XI. You're not local, are you? Have you come from far away? Definitely. Good, then you would have heard of the tale of our most amazing local legend. Captain Sharkeye was the greatest and most handsome pirate who ever sailed the seas. He was a good friend of King Buckingham's and a real hero to boot. He killed so many sea monsters that he angered the Demon King himself, and when the Demon King came after him, he acted with selflessness and bravery on a scale never before seen. Rather than let the people of Buckingham suffer, he sailed far out to sea to meet his nemesis where he couldn't hurt anyone else. Without him, we wouldn't be here. Fantastic. Okay. Here. Hold on, I haven't seen your faces around here before. What on earth are you doing visiting this dark and desolate place? I should be saying welcome to Buckingham, I suppose, but it's been so long since we had any tourists in town. I've fallen out of the habit. I only hope you're not here because your own country is in just as bad a state as ours. If that's the case, then there really is no hope for the world. Please do not disturb us. We're in the middle of a very important discussion. What? You wish to stay the night at the inn? Sure. You don't realize the entire region is cursed? Stay here too long and you may fall victim to the curse yourself. Wait, let's get doom-mongering, man. Let these travelers across the darkened ocean in order to make it here. And doing so would require abilities far beyond those of mere mortals. We should be welcoming such visitors at our hour of need, not driving them away, you imbecile. But your majesty, we're expecting a full moon this evening. You know what that means. If word of our kingdom's plight were to get out in the wider world, what might people think? You concern yourself with our precious reputation at a time like this? Absurd. It's a little too late for that, my dear worrywart. These visitors are a blessing, and should be treated accordingly. Friends, I would very much like to hear all about you and your reasons for visiting our cursed kingdom, but it's already late. Rest your weary bones at the inn, if you desire. We shall talk more on the morrow. Sweet. Sorry. The king's bedroom is upstairs. There are some rooms up there for special guests as well. Unfortunately, one of the guests is feeling unwell at the moment, so I'm afraid I can't allow you up there. Difficult looking books. Yep, same thing. Yes, finally I have it. Finally I've discovered a method that will allow us to find our way around the inside of the beacon on the Northern Cape, despite the total darkness that engulfs it. The only problem now is the monsters. The place is crawling with them. I can't in good conscience send anyone on such a dangerous errand. Alright. I think we're good here. Alright. Alright. She probably moved over to the inn already, so let's see. Yep. You again? I meant it, you know. It's not a good idea for you to stay here. I'd leave right now if I were you. What? You dead set on staying? And you've even got permission from the king? Goodness me. You travelling types really are strange. But not as strange as the king. Whatever is he thinking giving you permission to stay tonight of all nights? Still, it's not as though I've got any say in the matter now. You find your beds upstairs. And word of advice, do not leave the inn after dark. It's far too dangerous out there. Rest for a while? Who wouldn't? Alright. Oster is jolted awake by a blood-curdling scream. Shh, be quiet. We don't want the monsters to know we're here. Oh my. Did you hear that scream just now? It was so loud it woke me up. What a blood-curdling sound. I'm definitely not going outside till morning. It sounds terrifying out there. Alright. My baby, my dear baby, you know who I am, don't you, darling? It's me, your mother. Ow. Alma, are you alright? Please, dear, you have to listen to me. I'm sorry, but the child doesn't know who we are. I know, of course I know, but it's our baby, our little one. I can't just give up. Dumbass. Why did this have to happen to us? I'm sorry you had to see that. I know experienced travellers like you probably aren't frightened of the sight of monsters. But that was no ordinary monster. That was Alma's newborn baby. Maybe especially if you forget that you saw anything. Can I get through? Yep. Just standing there and watching while something like that happens. It's shameful, especially for a soldier like me. If something isn't done about this soon, no one in Buckingham's going to want to have children. Alright, so now we're going to go in here. Alright. So the guards are not around, so... There's not much us soldiers can do about this mess, except stand between the monsters and their former family and friends and hope for the best. I mean, some of us don't even like fighting, and King Buckingham doesn't seem to feel the need to force us to. Apparently, it's because Captain Sharkeye told him that the best way to win a battle is not to fight in the first place. He and the king were always really close, you know? Alright, nothing there. Actually, I don't... Hold on, I think I need to come back here. I think I need to go to the other place first. I think, yeah, this one. Come on. Nothing! Alright, we got ourselves a pirate's hat. It's kind of whatever. Lady Anne is a very important person indeed. Captain Sharkeye requested the king himself personally ensure her safety. She's feeling unwell at the moment, however, and is resting in bed. I would be grateful if you would refrain from making any noise. Oster looks at Anae as she sleeps. Her beautiful face is racked with consternation. No. Sharkeye, is it you? You're not Sharkeye. Lady Anae. Lady Anae, please, you must not try not to get up. I'm sorry, I must have been dreaming of happier times. Come now, Lady Anae, lie down, rest. I must apologize. Lady Anae is not yet recovered from her illness. Sometimes she runs a high fever and suffers the most terrible nightmares. I would kindly ask that you do not disturb her again. Alright. King Buckingham hardly ever talks about the suffering he's endured. People seem to forget that he lost his wife when the monsters attacked the city all those years ago. He was clearly desperate for his old friend to not go through the same heartache. That's why he made Captain Sharkeye leave Lady and I here in his care when he headed off for his final showdown. Oh. Yeah, The king appears to be having a nightmare. Alright, okay. Now, there's a door, yep. Sometimes I stand here, the jet black ocean stretching out before me, and I think back to happier times. I was once Buckingham's official minstrel. I lived here in this palace and accompanied His Majesty on all important state visits. My fondest memories are of the trip we took aboard the Sea Dragon. I can remember it as though it was yesterday. The sharp scent of the brine, the sound of waves lapping against the hull. Captain Sharkeye. Captain Sharkeye. What's the matter with you, Tar? Did I not order you to make ready to weigh anchor? You did, Captain. But we have a visitor aboard, same high and mighty old dog as last time. Says he heard tell from a certain felon that the Sea Dragon be making port. Captain, are you listening, Captain? Aye, Tar, I hear you. I was wondering when he'd show his face. This is not the worst time, and I suppose I've been thinking of late that it might be time we set our sights on a bigger prize. Say it ain't so, Captain. Have you grown tired at last of sailing the high seas with your crew of scurvy dogs at your back, sowing mischief and making mayhem wherever you may roam? Not that we question orders you care to give, of course. We're loyal to a man, Captain, no hint of mutiny here. Glad to hear it, you snivelling bootlicking courier. Now, I suppose I'd better greet this visitor of ours, hadn't I? Continue making ready to sail, Tar. It shan't take but a moment. Welcome aboard, landlubber. Tain't often we see one of you well-to-do Buckingham types around here by the harbour side. But that old king of yours always did like to play with an unexpected hand. He's a wily one. Now state your business. I'll wager he'll not have sent his most trusted advisor with news of the turnip harvest. You know very well what this is about, Sharkeye. I would not have come for any other reason. Now I'll be returning to the king with the good news he so desires, or will you be disappointing him yet again? Well, you know, we've not been short of offers from those looking to win the favour and protection of the Sea Dragon over the years. And only a king here has come close to tempting me to run another man's colours at me mast. I don't suppose you have a notion why that might be? How could a lowly royal minister such as I hope to understand the workings of the mind of the great Sharkeye? I would not dream to presume. Quite right, too. I wasn't planning on telling you anyway. Captain Sharkeye, she's rigged and ready to sail. Will we plot a course for the Rucker Empire as per your previous orders? Nay, the Ruckers can wait. We sail northwestward for Buckingham. Aye, aye, Captain. And what exactly got you staring off into space, Your Honour? You heard me, we sail for Buckingham. Now step into my cabin and let's toast an alliance well made. Captain Sharkeye, thank you. The king will be most pleased. Change of course, lads. Helmsman, northwestward, if you please. Weigh anchor, heave ho, me hearties. That is a beautiful song, very soothing. Lady Anne, did my playing wake you? Please forgive me. No, in truth I could not sleep. This music, however, it puts my mind at ease. I feel that it might help me to finally rest. It is an honour to hear you say so, my lady, and of course you'll be needing your rest. We arrive in Buckingham in a few days, and I have no doubt that a grand welcome awaits us. I give you consent, but you need not worry. As the wife of Captain Sharkeye, I have endured more than my share of merrymaking. Pardon my impertinence, Lady Anne, but I wonder if I might ask you something. I have heard that you were born a princess, and that you live the life of a pirate, always at the mercy of the wind and the wave. What caused you to make such a decision? What made you throw away a life of luxury to follow Captain Sharkeye to sea? Oh, he's got a huge dong, he does. And hey, girl, there you are. What are you doing out on deck at this time of night? Forgive me, my love. I do not mean to worry you. I'll be with you shortly. You'll be the death of me, lass. Running off in the dead of night to wherever takes your fancy. Come on in inside, you inveterate roamer, ye. I followed my husband to sea, the same reason he agreed to join forces with your king. I sensed in him a higher purpose. He wishes to slay the creatures that plague the seas, and to make the oceans a safer place. King Buckingham, in turn, wishes to free this whole region of peril. It's a worthy cause, and one well worth fighting for. I will follow my beloved Sharkeye wherever the quest to rid the world of danger may take us. Can it be 2 years already since Captain Sharkeye agreed to head the royal fleet? The results have been spectacular, just as your majesty predicted. Alas, no matter how many monsters the crew of the Sea Dragon defeat, they seem to come back in ever greater numbers. Yes, I rather fear our successes have drawn unwanted attention from the forces of evil. I suppose it's only natural given the zeal with Sharkeye has been eradicating monsters all over the ocean. And if rumours are to be believed, he's planning on taking things one step further. The reckless devil intends to deliberately draw the master of all monsters into a distant corner of the ocean, where we'll engage in him in battle to finish this once and for all. But your majesty, that is unspeakably dangerous. Captain Sharkeye may be a mighty pirate, but he cannot hope to go toe-to-toe with the Demon King. Especially not now. Why, it was only last night that Lady Anne announced she was with child. I share your concerns, believe me. Alas, he is not a man whose mind can be changed. We could try to stop him, but you know full well he would go regardless. He'll fulfill his promise to save the world or perish in the attempt. Yeah, you know me better than my own dear mother, your majesty. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Greetings, Sharkeye. And how fares the beautiful Anne? I thank you for asking, Shire. She's had a rough old night last night, but nothing a hearty breakfast couldn't fix. I see no reason why we can't set sail as planned. Sharkeye, I hope I can consider myself your friend. As such, I am begging you, please don't go to sea tomorrow. The Demon King is not to be trifled with, and if something were to happen to you, then... Your Majesty, please. You don't understand the situation as well as I do. If naught is done, 'tis only a matter of time before your kingdom gets gobbled up by the darkness. There's no altering my course now. 'Tis set, and that's the end of it. Besides, there's no enemy I've not bested yet. Where there's a will, there's a way. Fear not, sire, I have every intention of sailing back from this voyage with me hull intact. It seems I cannot change your mind. As a friend, it pains me. As a king, it gives me hope. Thank you. Ah, me silver-tongued devil ye. I could see why they made you captain of this fair realm. Now listen, we're having ourselves a little shindig on the Sea Dragon this evening to celebrate Anne's news. Be there or I'll keelhaul the lot of you. Avast, you lazy bilge rats. Bring another barrel of grog and be quick about it. Quite a long cutscene. But I must say, I'm glad you convinced my finest minstrel to play. Only my dear wife were alive. We would have danced into the small hours and forgotten all our worldly concerns. Now listen, Sharkeye, I'll be giving you my blessing to set sail tomorrow, but only on one condition. Anne must remain here in Buckingham. Promise me that, or I shall scupper the Sea Dragon, you stubborn old dog. 'Tis only now after many years of marriage that my beloved has finally found herself a child. And of course, fate being what it is, it happens now on the eve of my final battle. I do believe the Almighty may be steering your hand, old friend. And who am I to deny the will of the great captain of the sky? I'll do as you ask. Take care of her, you hear? And of me little one. And aye, what are you doing up there, girl? Getting wet, apparently. Party's over. The accursed rain has seen to that, which means you best be on your way. There's someone waiting to take you to the castle. Shark-Eye, dear Shark-Eye, this is not the end of our adventures together, my love. Once the child is born, you and I will take to the waves once again. Yeah, of course we will, me lassie. Our little one will be raised right here in the decks of the Sea Dragon. After all, 'twas the ocean that brought us together, and 'tis the ocean that'll bring me right back to you, my love, and before you know it. Until this kingdom of ours is released from the darkness from which engulfs it, until peace is restored, I shall make do with my memories. Wow, quite the flashback there, but I'm going to stop right here. I'll see you guys real soon with more Dragon Quest VII.